Mighty Father, we come with thanksgiving for granting us safe journey, academic journey, spiritual journey, moral journey, and all the things that we have done for this institution this time. That Lord, as we celebrate this graduation ceremony, be with us, give us the wisdom that we need. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Asanteni, mnaweza kuketi chini. Asanteni sana. Kwa sasa tutapata matumbuizo kutoka vikundi mbalimbali. Ndugu Ongeri atatuelekeza katika sehemu hiyo. Ninawashukuruni sana kwa kuwa pamoja nasi katika sehemu hii ya kwanza ambayo tumesaidiana na mwenzangu Profesa Ann Mwangi katika shughuli ya ufawidhi. Jina langu ni Profesa Mosol Kandagoro. Baada ya matumbuizo tamkaribisha Profesa Simon Minin ambaye ataendelea na sehemu ya ratiba ambayo imesalia. Karibu sana ndugu Ongeri.
Asante sana Professor. Now starting our entertainment is Nancy Kelele Mpofu from Zimbabwe. She is graduating with a PhD in materials and textile engineering. She is performing Ndiko Kele Bawo and backed by MOI University Choir. Welcome. Asante sana, that's Nancy Kelele and MOI University Choir. Next on stage, ladies and gentlemen, MOI University Primary School is performing a verse they won at the National Music Festival.
In front of you is Aline Joy, Antonia Kerubo, and Joyce Zawadi, under the courtesy of KICP, CBC Co-Competency Citizenship. We present, we celebrate by Muhala A. Welcome. Wafula from West, Mwaringa from Coast, Fatuma from North, and Nenkai from South. Let us meet Mwangi from Central, Onyango the footballer, Mutiso the artist, meet Cherono the musician. In class, school, and country, celebrating our diversity, a citizen, a people, a community, a nation, a country for my plan. We learn what we can do, not what Kenya can do. To class we run, to study we bag, to make a rag and play a tag. Learning is fun, learning what we owe Kenya. A good citizen we learn, a country in the sun, a country for my plan. In school, we learn and play. Everything is fun and wonderful. Our local languages we speak: Kiswahili, English, French, German, we learn, enhancing our local and global citizenship and relationship. The world, a global village. Groups we form, peer groups we belong, peer counseling we learn, becoming peer counselors, solving our conflicts, partnership we create. Parents, guardians, we love them. Our teachers, to clean, to wash, to pray, we can. Talents nurtured, skills sharpened, a responsible citizen. After lessons, my favorite, math I become. Attitude.
Asante sana, MOI University Primary. Now welcoming on stage is the MOI University Drama performing a solo verse. This is Vincent Omwenga. Vincent Omwenga is graduating with Communication and Journalism in the School of Information Science, and is already working with Royal Media Services. Welcome.
Who Shines Brighter, performed by Vincent Omwenga, scripted by Maurice Onganga. Who shines brighter? Who shines brighter? Two brothers coexist, but to quarrel they must. At dawn they clench their fists like the twilight mist. What is the quarrel about? Asks Mother Earth. No. What is the quarrel about? Nothing, Mother Solar. Nothing. Who shines brighter? Who burns the butter? Who is fitter? Who is fatter? Bitter? I am not bitter. You are bitter. I am not bitter. You are bitter. Bitter. Who shines brighter? Two brothers coexist, but to quarrel they must. Tender, sweeter. Oh, sweet, sweet Mother Earth. So that's why. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent. On stage now, MOI University with a choral verse, which they excelled very well. at the National Drama Festivals in Nyeri.
Tuvumilie kula tundatundu, tuseheni adabu kwenye ndoa, tuepuke upele usiofaa. Mwanamke kucha tu kama lango takuhandle, heshimu shirika kuu kuamuru tangu kale.
Kinywaji laini taji halishari mtambui. Niondoke hivi maji ndio uzima tu. Heshima huna na sisi. Nilitia nanta nikaona nishibishe basi moto wa makaa sehemu nyeti nyoroshe. Usinitii wala makono utanipata. Majanga nilikotoka nimekomaa asili. Mti kuepuka shoka ndo njia zetu misuli. Ona na mbeta mipaka ukadhani si halali. Sinitishe wewe paka shume zangu bado gali.
Sinema tamu ongeza volume.
Rafiki utakuwa kwa afrepa maji kuoga.
Na kita kama mizizi, sibanuki bilauri. Nooma acha ni furahi, nafsi ni mwage pombe.
Nashanitoea mwili wangu wa laani unga tena sitoshea. Tukana nyuma yangu sahau nimemelea mahaba haya chwani atatoka kukea. Mbiu ya mgamba ukilia tunateka machozi yatuatika pia wajichomea kizazi.
Ungate wa mapafuni utulize kufyatuka, maana bado mwamini wangu ndani hakika. Ila nahitaji ombi, samehewe dhambi zangu.
Basi rudi tubu nami andalie zake Mungu. Nisile kubadilisha kombe kawa shambani. Achana na mbe huyu wangu mie nishateka.
Lina nuru sura lake, shani nasa ngemoa, lakini lake sitake, niguse nikakoboa. Moyo kisha zama kwake, bila siwezi toboa, ninatibu raha zake, yeye atanikomboa.
Kwenda zako una chako, sibemelezi alafu, kunishiki bilado.
Pole pole sikosani, juu yangu mkorofi, samehea mpatane, kosa ni langu la. Tusipimue, tusishemue, tupande sauti tukitizani, tusio wagumu wa imani, bali ni amani nchini tuotea.
Asante sana, ladies and gentlemen. Now we present two songs by MOI University Staff Choir and MOI University Students Choir. We have composed the songs highlighting the development projects in MOI University. Welcome. If you feel like dancing, kindly join. Yes, in the same spirit, more university students were then wakubwa msiende haki. Wakubwa msiende. Msiende. Tuna dance pamoja. Students choir, welcome. Tunaenda pole 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 pole. Tunaenda pole pole. Hiyo inaitwa dawa zenu kurudishwa. Asante sana. That was the end of our entertainment segment. Back to the event more. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, entertainment and the graduates. Mr. Chairman, sir, and the PS Education, I would like to request the university legal officer to come and install the today's chancellor. Senior legal officer.
Functions of the vice of the chancellor is provided for in the Universities Act number 2012 of, sorry, let me just go take that back. The functions of the chancellor is provided for in the Universities Act 2012 number 42 of 2012, section 38, subsection 3A, and which states that the chancellor shall be the titular head of the university and shall in the name of the university confer degrees and grant diplomas, certificates, and other awards of the university. The Act further provides in section 38(5) that in the absence or incapacity of a chancellor, the functions of the chancellor may be performed by the chairperson of the council. Having stated the foregoing, I therefore invite the Vice Chancellor of MOI University to invite the chairperson of council to confer degrees and award diplomas of MOI University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by virtue of the authority conferred on me by section 34, subsection 5 of the MOI University Statutes, I declare this assembly the 45th congregation of MOI University.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, for constituting the constitution, the congregation. Then may I request the Vice Chancellor to come and talk to the congregation and invite the guests who are here today. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the following guests: Professor Laura Oroba, Principal, Makerere University in Uganda; Dr. Christopher Yego, the Director, Kenya Universities and College of Placement Service, COOPS; Engineer Samuel Mauko, Multiscope Consortium; Honorable Reverend Simon Yutia, CEC Education, Bungoma; Pastor Oliver Sindavi, Dr. Oliver Sindavi, Acting Registrar, East African School of Aviation; Professor Daniel Tarus, DBC Administration Planning, Rongo University; Nehemiah Kipto, Director, National Biosafety Authority. And I'll continue acknowledging those guests who are here as we continue and as they continue to arrive. Mr. Chancellor, sir, our Honorable Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Ezekiel Machogu, who is represented here by our PS, Madam Dr. Beatrice Muganda Inyangala, who is our Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research. Other Principal Secretaries present: Wasigishu County Governor, His Excellency Jonathan B. Jalilim; other county governors present, deputy governors, members of parliament, members of county assemblies, other government officials present, Chairman, MOI University Council, Dr. Humphrey Njuguna, Kimani Njuguna. We also refer to him as Dr. Appleman. He'll tell us in the course of this graduation why we refer to him that way. I also must acknowledge the Chair of Chuka University, Professor David Serem, who is here with us, also a former member of our faculty. Other council members, members of MOI University Council who are here, they've been released by the chairman at an appropriate time. Principal for Met University College, which is our college, and other principals of colleges present, deputy vice chancellors, deputy principals, MOI University Management Board, deans and directors, deputy deans, deputy directors, chairpersons of departments and heads of sections, professors and lecturers, graduates, parents, guardians, and partners joining us physically and also virtually, staff, students, governing council, and my dear students, members of the press, distinguished guests joining us across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to welcome you greatly to our 45th graduation ceremony on behalf of MOI University. And let me thank our distinguished guests for accepting our invitation to participate in this auspicious occasion, both physically and virtually. This is a blended graduation ceremony as we move towards opening up next year for a complete fiscal graduation, if things keep on improving. Mr. Chancellor, sir, today we celebrate the academic achievements of our graduates and extend our congratulations to them. Congratulations, graduates. From across our schools, we have 4,818 graduates, comprising 79 Doctor of Philosophy candidates, 7 clinical fellowship, 284 masters, 2 postgraduate diploma, 4,312 bachelors, and 134 diploma candidates. Mr. Chancellor, sir, from our Constituent College, we have 178 graduates, consisting of 1 postgraduate diploma, 168 bachelors, and 9 diploma candidates. I also want to mention to have 38 international students and the first 3 Master of Law students among our graduates. Mr. Chancellor, this makes a total of 4,996 graduates joining the market this year from our university. So we thank you so much for your support. Today, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we also award the best overall student in each school, what we call the Vice Chancellor's Merit Award. And we'll also be showcasing our innovations by our students and staff at an exhibition as part of this graduation ceremony. So there'll be an exhibition set up, and we welcome all our guests to see what we are doing. Let me turn to our achievements, Mr. Chancellor, sir, the PS, ladies and gentlemen. So allow me to highlight a few achievements that we've undertaken or attained since the last graduation ceremony. Of course, notwithstanding the many challenges that we are facing, including deficit in exchequer funding, shifting paradigms, technological advancements, environmental changes, and change in government policies, and other demands of our specialty. And these highlights of our achievements, Mr. Chancellor, sir, yes, ladies and gentlemen, is related to the theme of this graduation ceremony, which is celebrating achievements and embracing the future through generation of knowledge, technology, and innovation. One of the achievements is internationalization of our programs, of which we prioritize our academic programs, because we believe if we get a varied perspective, we'll enhance our quality, we'll enhance our education, and therefore we've engaged in strategic partnerships with the top institutions globally that give our staff and students a global perspective. We also, Mr. Chancellor, sir, peers, and ladies and gentlemen, are committed to raising our university's profile globally. And we've gone through a lot of capacity building, rigorous marketing, international conferences, and digital platforms to ensure that we raise our metric ranking and create a huge presence online. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we started a journey towards establishing an e-campus and a TVET institute. And recently, we completed the Center for Competence in Digital Education, what we call the C-Code, in preparation for the e-campus come next year. As we stand at the crossroads of our traditional education and limited possibilities of technology, we must recognize that learning is changing. In this case, we are responding by establishing this e-campus so that we are proactive in advancing education and more so innovation in education, adapting to student needs and promoting lifelong learning. And this semester, Mr. Chancellor, sir, PS, ladies and gentlemen, a total of 193 common university courses units are now offered online beginning September. We intend to commit, or we've committed to undertake 2 programs every year to be fully online, particularly those that do not require laboratories to begin with. So each school will be committing to have 2 programs online. And this means we'll be reaching out beyond the Kenyan borders, regionally and globally, to offer our policy programs. In this vein, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we want to thank the Swiss government for the support towards the establishment of the campus with the state-of-the-art equipment for the CCOD studio. Indeed, our lecturers have started recording content already using the studio, and they can teach online. The Swiss ambassador will be coming to commission the studio on the 29th of January 2024. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's also notable that MOI University is now a member of the African Council for Distance Education. Further, Mr. Chancellor, sir, yes, we have applied to the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Authority to establish a TVET institute, which will enable the university to offer its diploma programs to interested students. And we hope to admit our first cohort of TVET students in May 2024. Mr. Chancellor, sir, yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me turn to academic recognition and research. In terms of research grants, we really want to thank our donors, our partners, for their contribution to the university's research environment. The availed funds have helped to advance groundbreaking research across the fields of study in our university. And I must report that over the last 1 year, we've attracted 54 grants worth $7,332,687 US. We are really thankful for this. I also want to extend our gratitude to Ratansi Foundation, World Vision, and many others who were involved in the last 1 year in donation of books to the university, which have boosted particularly the School of Business and Economics, the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, and the School of Education. We really appreciate this support, which continues to build our capacity to offer quality education and contribute to knowledge in this country and beyond. In terms of academic excellence merit awards, Mr. Chancellor, sir, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've undertaken to honor our success in regard to performances of undergraduates. And at various times during this year, we have had merit award ceremonies in the School of Business and Economics and the College of Health Sciences to recognize the hard work of our students and inspire them to succeed academically. We intend to roll out academic excellence merit awards across the rest of the schools in the university, and we really want to thank those who supported us in the various awards that were given to our students. So thank you so much. We also hosted conferences, and our staff also participated in conferences across the world, from Africa all the way to Asia, to the US, Canada, Europe, and the rest of the world. And we want to say, out of these interactions, we built a huge capacity in terms of networks for our institution. Notably, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we held conferences in the university, one of them being the Conference on Education, Research, Management, and Social Sciences in Africa, what we refer to as REMESA. Recently, we hosted with the Donghua University in China an international conference, what we call SAISTA SASEP, and our African Center of Excellence, PTRE, in the university. And I must say that these conferences, Mr. Chancellor, sir, allowed our scholars, researchers, and industry practitioners to discuss their findings and promoted our university as an academic powers. So I want to thank the organizing groups, sponsors, and everyone who helped these events to succeed. And indeed, our global status has improved a lot. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I wish to also thank all our staff members, students, postgraduate students who participated in this conference, because really it's inspiring when you see our students giving presentations in international conferences. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in terms of national awards, I must say we showed a lot of prowess in matters research, innovation, and technology after we scooped awards at the ASK shows in Eldoret and Kitale in March this year and also in October, respectively. We were ranked among among the universities that were exhibiting as #1 position as the best innovation and invention stand, the best stand embracing information technology, and the best manufacturers, distribution, and distributors of telecommunication equipment, and also service providers and communication systems, as well as the best stand that interpreted the show theme, promoting climate smart agriculture and trade initiative for sustainable economic growth. We recognize that innovation and technology are key determinants through which economic growth and major global challenges such as food security, climate change, health, and energy, among others, can be addressed. Mr. Chancellor, sir, through research, the university has increased access to information on farming practices and processes. Our faculty have supported the government in its manifesto and milestones in the Kenya Vision 2030, the African Union Agenda 2063, and the United Nations Development Goals. I must report that we currently hold the UNESCO Chair on Enterprise and Sustainability. And again, during the last Jamhuri Day, we were greatly honored by the government and the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, through an award of the Order of the Burning Spear to one of us, our Principal College of Health Sciences, Professor Robert Kuremu Tenge, for his immense contribution to the university and humanity in general in his teaching, research, healthcare, and administrative duties. So, Professor Tenge here, congratulations, Prof. Now we are 2 Morans in the university, Mr. Chancellor. I got one last year, which I also thank the government for, and this year we are honored with Professor Tenge. So thank you so much. Let me also take this opportunity to recognize the excellence, Mr. Chancellor, sir, of our legal scholarship and training that our School of Law is reputed for. In this year, we have won various moot court competitions, including the regional and international criminal law moot court competitions, the best African team at the International Criminal Court moot court competition held in The Hague, the Netherlands. We are also semi-finalists and the best African team at Jean Piaget moot court competition in Albania. We are also winners of the best memorial at the Great Lakes moot court competition held in Kigali, Rwanda. We also won the national version of the Philip Jessup moot court competition and represented Kenya at the global rounds of the competition held in Washington, D.C., just to mention a few. And I want to recognize the good work of our Dean of School of Law, Dr. Wamwara. Thank you so much for and your team. It also gives me less pressure to recognize, Mr. Chancellor, sir, 2 students who were seasoned moot courters, we call them. and who are graduating today. One is Brian Ongera Wenyambu. Thank you so much for putting us in the map of the world. And Emmanuel Conde Itzao. So those are our best Mutkotas. So you've made us proud, and we wish you all the best as you start your new journey after this graduation. We are confident, Mr. Chancellor, that the clinical legal education you need in this country only to MOI School of Law ensures that graduates from our university are the best in the legal professions and are increasingly taking over the leadership role in the justice sector. And this trend, Mr. Chancellor, is likely to continue into the foreseeable future. Let me turn, Mr. Chancellor, peers, ladies and gentlemen, to student welfare and staff welfare. First, I must thank our student body for conducting democratic elections this year, 2 months ago, to elect their student governing council peacefully, and also their delegates. And we commit to nurture and support the students' politics constructively. So our academic community values unity and collaboration, and your commitment to democracy reflects exactly that. The student governing body will be involved in decision-making regarding student welfare and career counseling. Additionally, the university will allocate resources to improve student well-being, and we want to thank Council for giving a lot of attention to the students. We want to improve housing to ensure comfort, security on campus, and support the overall academic and personal success through a conducive environment. We have also enhanced counseling services, Mr. Chancellor, sir, to address the different needs of our students. We support and provide resources to ensure that every student has access to mental health support during the academic journey. And the Office of the Career Service is also quite active in advising students on career choices and development. Let me turn to extracurricular activities, Mr. Chancellor, sir, peers, ladies and gentlemen. In an effort to develop our students holistically, we have increased our extracurricular activities to allow students to pursue their interests beyond the classroom. There have been several fixtures and events between our students and other universities and institutions that have earned many trophies to our university in sports, music, and the art. And we want to really thank our students for their hard work in terms of extracurricular activities. And we wish to acknowledge also the performance of our sports and music teams that have demonstrated the talent and excellence in all areas. So thank you for winning, for the winning teams, for demonstrating teamwork, discipline, and tenacity. And we could feel it here already when the student staff to sing a little bit. So we want to encourage that. It's another part of us that we want to nurture. In terms of staff welfare, Mr. General, sir, I'm pleased to announce that this year many faculty were promoted to senior academic positions, and we want to thank your council for allowing this. This will build our capacity in terms of research training and innovation, and also our global competitiveness as a university. I'd like to thank our academic community for creating a wonderful MOI University atmosphere. I must really appreciate your passion and your collaboration as you help our academic environment thrive and nurturing professors and students alike. While celebrating our success, Mr. Chancellor, we must acknowledge our ongoing problems. Peers, we have historical debts that strain our university finances, but we want to also thank government for giving us support. But we still need more support in that aspect, because our ability to provide outstanding education and also sustain high standards depends on funding. And we are therefore seeking active government support in settling these steps to ensure our university's viability and expansion is ensured. Having said that, Mr. Chancellor, Sir, PS, ladies and gentlemen, I want to turn to revenue diversification in the university. And we are dedicated to excellence beyond the classroom and lecture halls. Our forward-thinking approach and aim is to diversify our revenue sources, as shown by the apple farm that we established about 2 years ago. And it's started bearing fruit. I'm excited to announce that we'll plant an additional 100 acres of apple seedlings and also get into value addition and go beyond the apples to livestock, quick, breeding livestock like pigs and sheep, and crop farming in terms of new crops like avocado, macadamia, and the like that are quick, high value in terms of including oil seed crops that will give money to the university in a quick way. And Mr. Chancellor, sir, we want also to be a model in terms of farming. Recently, we acquired a new tractor, and we are going to turn around our farm so that other Kenyans will be able to learn from the university. And by pursuing these ventures, we will secure our university's financial future and also advance national development. And really, we want to thank our faculty, students, and staff who are taking part in this journey. Turning to community outreach and extension, because we believe and recognize that working with the community and giving back to the community is one of the things that we must do. So as we move into the future, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we must reflect on our university's impact on the community and the society. And we are proud of our ideals, and we have a corporate social responsibility initiative and a policy. We have undertaken several steps to improve the livelihoods of communities around the university and beyond through our CSR. One of the things that we did earlier was working with the county government who was in issue to look at how to establish businesses, the Chamber of Commerce. We've trained a number of people to establish businesses. Recently, we also did a training for dairy farmers on feed formulation and many others. We also are working with the local leadership to see if we can extend the use of our lagoons, sewerage lagoons, to enhance hygiene around here and also get water to the surrounding community, because our students actually reside, most of them reside within the surrounding areas. We also are supporting nearby schools with donations, Mr. Chancellor, sir. And these programs demonstrate our social and societal duty and promote compassion and empathy in our stakeholders. Mr. Chancellor, sir, as we get into environmental conservation as directed by His Excellency the President, our university has actively participated in the national campaign to plant part of the 15 billion trees by 2022 to address global environmental issues. We've donated seedlings to the communities around the schools, the churches around here that have been planted. We've also partnered with the Mama Doing Good initiative in the office of the First Lady, and she donated 30,000 tree seedlings to our university that we've planted here. We've also shared. So we appreciate this contribution, Mr. Chancellor, sir. We aim to continue to achieve a cleaner and more sustainable future for our future generations. We've also participated in efforts to tree planting initiatives in Kaptagat Forest in Elgeyo Marakwet, Imondi, which is part of the Kakamega Forest adopted by the First Lady, and the Kapkong'ony catchment area in Nandi County recently, in the US. And a lot of students come to the university and they, get talks on their career choices, how they can join the university, which courses they can take, and so on. So we continue promoting the all over the country. And we really want to thank the Office of the Dean of Students and the DVC, Academic Research Extension and Student Affairs, for this. Initiative. I must say, Mr. Chancellor, sir, that we continue also looking at opportunities during our open days to have more students come in to learn about us and the courses in the university. Let me turn to capital projects. I wish to thank the national government for facilitating funds for the construction of our new signature main gate here at the main campus. And I think we have a facelift. And our students were really very happy yesterday. I could see most of them taking photos there. That's something that we really appreciate the council and government for the support. They say, so when you approach an institution and the face of it is good, it gives inspiration. We also are building an amphitheater under modern for the arts and other functions, conferences and so on, which will sit 6,000 people at once. And we hope this will be completed in stipulated time. We are also doing the School of Public Health, Dentistry and Nursing and Midwifery building, the 3rd and 4th floors, so that we house also the pharmacy school. We are also doing well in terms of the Digital Innovation Center, the S2 offices, and the Annex Library Phase 2 to house the School of Business and Economics and other teaching and learning facilities that we've gotten to work on these projects. We also want to thank our esteemed university. We don't know how to say thank you, but we really appreciate it, because it was a nightmare sometimes to get back, to get to the university. And now we can come without any problem. And again, we want to say we commit to collaborative effort. We improve, we need lighting, street lights from Peses down to Chebayo, here, pavements, so that our students, our staff and guests are always safe when they're coming in. So we still request for further support on that. And I also would like to request for further assistance in securing funding for the development of alternative routes to the university, specifically, Mr. Chancellor, sir, PS, when you are coming from the airport, you have to go all the way to Eldoret and then come down this way. Yet here, it's only 15 kilometers to the airport. So we really are requesting for that support. We've already requested formally, and we hope we'll get consideration for the same. In ending, Mr. Chancellor, sir, PS, ladies and gentlemen, next year we are celebrating our 40th anniversary since we were first chartered in 1984. And we really want to say this will be a significant milestone for us in our journey of academic excellence. And as part of these celebrations, we have planned a series of events that not only will commemorate our rich history, but also envision the promising future that lies ahead. Activities will include a thought-provoking conference, a spirited marathon that reflects our commitment to the health and vitality. And we will end up with a grand fundraising. So I want to call upon all our alumni, all our friends to join us. We'll start from the 1st week of January up to the 8th of June, when the university was founded on the 8th of June, or was chartered on the 8th of June in 1984. So that's when we do the climax. And our aim is to eventually raise 2 billion shillings for our endowment fund, and also MOI University Foundation for investment and use to finance bursaries, scholarships, infrastructure, and other facilities to support the students and the core business of the university. So we welcome all of us. We invite the entire community, alumni, partners, and wishers to join us in this momentous celebration to contribute to the realization of our shared aspirations for the next chapter in our distinct history. Finally, advice to graduates. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, remember that education is merely the accumulation of facts, but not only that, but it's a long life commitment to curiosity, growth, and positive change. I urge you to be relentless in your pursuit of knowledge, be courageous in the face of challenges, and compassionate in your interaction with others. Take every challenge as an opportunity to advance. Your time at MOI University has equipped you with the tools to navigate an ever-evolving world. Please embrace diversity, champion innovation, and let the good values that we've instilled in you be the compass guiding your actions. I want to say that we are really, really thankful for the opportunity that we've had with you to train you up to this level, where we release you to the world to serve. Serve with dignity, with dedication, and be selfish. Selfless. Not selfish, but selfless. So go forth, my graduates, and make us proud. Every corner that you take, say I'm from MOI. We are proud, Mr. Chancellor, sir, that in the current government, we have several ministers, about 6, who are alumni. We have several governors and deputy governors, several senators, MPs, about 42 that are passed through here. And we are graduating some today. We'll mention their names as you graduate them, so that you acknowledge them. With that, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy festive season, and a prosperous 2024. Thank you so much. I want to, Mr. Chancellor, if you allow me, continue recognizing our friends who have joined us. There's Simeon Kaloki, the representative of the Kenya School of Revenue Administration, that's KESRA. And something that we also cherish is, partnerships. I think this year we have signed 4 MOUs. One of them is with the Kenya Revenue Authority, KIPRA, the Sami Foundation in Tanzania, State University of Zanzibar, and we have 13 lined up. We have also Dr. Bernard Waimire from KESRA. Thank you, colleagues, for coming. Dr. Emily Kogos, representing the Honorable Senator, I believe of Wasingishu, Senior Lecturer and State Senate Representative, representing Honorable Jackson Mandago. So thank you for coming. Alvias Tanui, CEC Finance and Economics, Elgeyo Marakwet County. And I think we'll be graduating the governor of Elgeyo Marakwet as well. Dr. Barnabas Kurkat from Laikipia University, representing the Vice Chancellor. And Dr. Jackson Kiago, representing the National Industrial Training Authority, NITA. So thank you so much, Mr. Chancellor. So it's my humble duty, Mr. Chancellor, sir, to invite our Principal Secretary to make remarks on behalf of the ministry. He's a very good friend. Welcome, Dr. Beatrice Nyangala, to make your remarks. Thank you.
The Chancellor, sir, ambassadors and high commissioners present. You may not be seeing them, but they are online. Cabinet secretary is present. Fellow principal secretary is present. Members of parliament present. County governors, deputy governors present. Members of county assemblies present. Chairman of MOI University Council. Members of Council of MOI University. Members of Council of other universities. Our Vice Chancellor MOI University, Professor Isaac Koske. Vice Chancellors of other universities present. Principal Bomet University College and other principals present. Deputy Vice Chancellors, Deputy Principals, members of University Management Board, all top government officials that were mentioned, members of the private sector and the fourth estate, deans of schools and directors of directorates, chairpersons of departments and heads of sections, professors and lecturers, the MOI University community at large, staff and students, parents and guardians, and our very special graduates present here physically and those joining us virtually. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am profoundly pleased to join you today to celebrate MOI University's 45th graduation ceremony. And this is no mean achievement for our graduates. Please join me in giving them a resounding round of applause. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate your incredible journey of intellectual curiosity, hard work, and commitment to excellence, which has culminated in your success. I applaud the University Council, Management Board, Senate staff, and the community at large for the role they have played in nurturing your talents. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the members of council who have just been installed, new and those who are reappointed, demonstrating the faith the government has in their ability to transform this university. Let me, in a very special way, commend our parents for unwavering support to the graduates throughout the many years of their studies. Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this graduation, celebrating achievements and embracing the future through generation of knowledge, technology, and innovation, encapsulates the very essence of what higher education and research should strive for in the 21st century. It is also a rallying call to each one of us to sharpen our capacities, not just to fit, but also to shape a future where the job market and the skill set is constantly evolving. In this regard, I urge the leadership of MOI University to remain agile, adaptive, and dedicated to best practice, so as to continuously enhance the visibility and profile of MOI University in this country and internationally. And I want to assure you, graduates, that having passed through the able hands of men and women in this university, they are just the best. And they shape you for a world that you will definitely conquer. So again, please join me in giving a round of applause to the men and women who made me who I am today. Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as the government, we are laying emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as innovation across all university programs. And so it was very impressive to hear the Vice Chancellor talk about the internationalization of your programs and the many accolades that staff and students have won by pursuing these excellent programs. The government is pursuing an ambitious development agenda, and we are confident that our universities are the bedrock of the country's economic development and social transformation. It is the manpower, as well as the research and innovation generated from our universities that will make our great country globally competitive, as laid out in our economic blueprints, the Kenya Vision 2030 and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Now, more than ever before, with just 7 years remaining to realize our development aspirations, as articulated in our economic blueprints, we are encouraging our universities to re-engineer and position themselves as centers of excellence, capable of spurring our development priorities in agriculture, health, affordable housing, medium, small, and micro enterprises, and the digital superhighway, as well as the creative economy. Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to draw our attention to the reform agenda in higher education. And I want to assure you that the government is determined to revitalize our universities by strengthening their governance and management structures. You are also aware that the government is implementing a new funding model. And this has not always been very good news for those of you who are graduating, because you have not benefited. But I really want you to be happy for your brothers, cousins, nieces, and nephews, and the community at large who are going to benefit and who have already started benefiting from this new funding model. So those of us from families at the bottom of the economic ladder with very modest means, the government is funding up to 95% of the cost of our programs through a mix of scholarships and loans, and the biggest component, 70%, are scholarships. So through this model, the government has opened space for students to pursue all the programs of their choice and for which they qualify, irrespective of their socioeconomic backgrounds. I assure you that university education has never been more affordable and equitable as it is now. It's also important to note that the new funding model is progressively going to increase the financial resources available in our universities. Significantly, our universities must continuously enhance the quality of their programs because they have to remain competitive, because with every student, money becomes more available. And so, key in this funding model is quality, quality, and quality of our education programs. I therefore urge MOI University to rise above the rest and become the university of first choice globally. So with more resources coming to our universities as a government, we are also very resolute on efficiency, effectiveness, and assuring value for money in delivering the mandate of universities in teaching, research, and community outreach. And I also want to applaud MOI University for the great initiatives they have commenced with the community, and they were so well elaborated here, including training and what the community can benefit going forward. Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us not lose sight of the fact that the government cannot fund universities alone. I urge our universities to diversify their revenue streams. So for instance, establishment of research chairs remains largely unexplored. We are continuously moving to enhance the optimal utilization of university resources. And equally, we want to see a situation whereby universities are enhancing partnerships with our high net worth individuals in Kenya, in Africa, and in the world. And these individuals want to be associated with the likes of Oxford and Stanford. And so we are only going to grow our endowment funds if, again, we raise the profile of our institution. We are in a good place, but we must continually strive to be globally competitive so as to attract partners. Nevertheless, it is commendable that MOI University is leveraging on available resources for teaching, training, research, income production, and contribution to food and nutrition security. I encourage the university to continue harnessing the expertise of its staff and other partners to foster innovations and entrepreneurial initiatives for the sustainability of the university. And now, my dear graduates, and soon to become alumni like myself, I want to remind you that today you are walking out of the gates of MOI University equipped with knowledge and critical skills to succeed in the 21st century. Communication, creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration. Don't you feel confident that you have the skills? Yeah, you have the skills. Always remember that society has made substantial investments in your education, and to whom much is given, much is expected. I therefore urge you to use your knowledge and skills to create opportunities that will drive this country to higher levels of economic development and social transformation. I am confident that you will serve humanity diligently and that you will uplift your communities and families. I wish you the very best as you continue to discover and make the best of every opportunity that comes your way. You are innovators. You are agents of change. Do you feel like that? So make the change happen. And so to the class of 2023, again, hearty congratulations. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2024. Thank you.
Yes, for those welcome our Chancellor to make his remarks.
The CS, Honorable Dr. Ezekiel Mashogu, and all the cabinet secretaries online, our PS, Beatrice Nyangala, and all the people from the governor, MPs, women reps, MCAs, Allow me to say that all protocols observed, with special mention to the graduates, the guardians, and the parents, and of course our professors and lecturers. I am honored. Can I first of all say God is good? And all the time, that is his nature. Allow me to start by saying that I am very proud to officiate, to preside over this function, the 45th graduation ceremony of this great university. And I'm being very sincere. I always say that I am a proud product of education. I appreciate education. I spent 15 years in primary school, all the way up to A levels at our time. And thereafter, I spent 20 years in the university. And there's something I know about education. Elsewhere, you talk about your tribal affiliation, your religious affiliation, your gender issues, and a lot of other things that we lawyers know. If you talk about the Constitution 2010, number 50 becomes number 1, and number 1 becomes number 50. Some of us appreciate merit, because in education, like now, we are graduating 5,000 students as of merit. There is no tribal affiliation, there is no religious affiliation, there is no gender issues. If you deserve to be a professor, in matters of education, there is no shortcut. Success is not an accident. And personally, I am a good disciple of merit. I believe if you are dealing with doctors, cardiologists, let the best be. You can't tell me that on the basis of gender or tribal affiliation or political affiliation that number 50 becomes the doctor, Professor Tenge. No, I don't belong to that school of thought. And that is why I am very proud when I'm officiating what I believe in. I believe in merit. And you people, the graduates, you are not an accident. You are not an accident. You have worked for it. You have sacrificed so much. My goodness. Very many man hours and women hours. A lot of financial sacrifice. And family sacrifice to be where you are. Can you feel me? That's why graduation is not just another event. It's a celebration of the climax of success. Individually and collectively, like when you talk about the MOI University achievement. Oh my goodness, I congratulate you. I'm trying to explain what is a graduation. I don't know whether I'm defining it properly. Can you hear the spirit? And that's why next year and what is coming after this, it will be pomp and color. The community should celebrate. You should celebrate. Everyone should celebrate. Because finally, you have achieved. That's why I'm very proud. I've had many other public appointments, but for me, allow me at this point
I will give highlights of my speech because so much have been said our toddlers MOI University. Allow me, please allow me to introduce my members of the council. Allow me, I kindly request, you allow me to introduce my members of the council. Please stand, my members of the council, MOI University Council. I'll start with the PS. Dr. Beatrice Nyangara, the alumni of MOI University, and let me say this. Oh, I don't know what to say. I wanted to say that without her. Some of you might mistake me. Imagine she traveled at night. She arrived here at 1 a.m. just to grace this occasion by road. Can we clap for her? Thank you, Madam PS. We have Victor Mamai representing the inspectorate, state corporations. Mamai, we are with him in the last council. Mamai, thank you so much for your guidance. Professor Clara Mamai, a renowned Swahili expert and scholar. Some of our books are set books in our schools. Thank you so much, Professor Clara. She is now heading the Finance, Strategy, and Administration Committee of the Council. We have Susan Alieta, who's running for Women Lab, Takana County. And she is an alumni of MOI University. She'll be the head of Audit Committee of MOI University Council. We have Charles Obiero. Charles Obiero's role today has been downplayed by the PS because he represents the PS in our council. He is our chaplain when we are conducting our council matters. We have Anne Cheranga. Anne Cheranga represents the PS Treasury in the council. And I noted yesterday, she has a gift in farming. So we appointed her to be part of the ad hoc committee of the April farming. We have Susan Arieta. Susan Arieta. Yusra, oh sorry, Yusra, Mheshimiwa Yusra, we were with her in the 11th Parliament, that is 2013, 2017. She has been a deputy governor, she has been an FCA, she has been a women lab, and she is an alumni of MOI University. She'll be heading the HR committee of MOI University. And then you have yours through Christopher Kaemba, the renowned educationist for Alliance, and now the founding member of Nova Pioneer Schools. He will be heading the academic committee of MOI University. Thank you so much. Before I leave that agenda, I'm told there is the Bomet University Council. Members of Bomet, can you start up? I don't know them. That is Engineer Duarte. Engineer Duarte, Asantana. Bomet University is a constituent college of MOI University. What is the? Oh, the principal. That's our principal. Of course, the secretary too. Professor Nanguru. Yes, thank you so much, Professor. Okay. Of course, I'm tempted to introduce my professor, Orowa. He taught me statistics, and today I can teach him statistics. We're very good. Thank you. Before I leave that, the issue of the council, our PS, please pass our appreciation to the appointing authority for giving us a council on time. We are only out there for 1 month. And for be appointing some of us, because that is a mark of trust and confidence. And I'm not ashamed to say that we will hit the ground running, and we shall not let down the appointing authority. We are going to deliver. Moving forward, allow me to say something about MOI University. This university was established in 1984. It was the second public university after the University of Nairobi. Because universities like KU were constituent colleges, Egerton was a diploma college. So in history, this is the second public university. And Madam P.S. and all those present, allow me to say this, because at times people focused on the wrong things about MOI University. This university has contributed more to higher education than any other public university in Kenya. We have helped to establish more than 10 public universities. Muside Morino, Maseno University, Eldoret University, Karatina University, Garissa University, Masai Mara, you can go on, 10 and above. Nobody seems to appreciate the role of parenting, because we parented those institutions. And as a Christian, let me remind you, commandment number 5, respect your parents. So that you can have a blessed life. We are not threatening them, but in the history of this country, if those resources, yet by the macro resources that we have given those children, or yet the financial resources that we have equally done so, if those resources were channeled to my university, this would have been Harvard. Unfortunately, when they grew up, they even rarely mentioned my university. You know, if you don't respect your parents, what happens? Now, I'm saying, then you can see and you can feel the contributions of this university to the academia in this country. It should be appreciated. Let me move forward and say, I'll talk about the challenges that as a council, I've been a council chair for 3 years, now I'll be given another 3 years. Let me say this. We are facing challenges like any other university, but I want to focus on the financial challenges because that's a big elephant in the room. And not only us, in all public universities. I was reading our Honorable Dr. Eskel Mashobu's speech when he was in Kisi University. He said public universities as of now, we owe 77 billion Kenya shillings. All our universities together, we owe. And when the media talks, it's like it's only more university that owes. In fact, there are some universities, and the PS can attest that owe 13 billion, 10 billion, 9 billion. For us, we only owe 6 billion. And these are historical debts. These are historical debts because of many issues. We owe the pension fund, pension scheme, and so on. And that's a big elephant because the exchequer, the treasury, cannot support 40 public universities. At our time, there was only one university, University of Nairobi. In fact, during my year, we only admitted the University of Nairobi 1,500 students. That's the time when you say that you are university students back in the rural areas, everybody starts up. Now, when I'm told that we are admitting over 80,000 students to our public university, you can see the burden to the ministry, the burden to the government. Is it possible for the government to support 40 public universities 100%? That's the question, the big question in our public universities. And we have been challenged to think outside the box. Because that money, the funding, I can assure you, shall not be for the coming. I'm not a messenger of doom, but that's the reality. We must think outside the box. And your council and the management has done a SWOT analysis of MOI University. Those of you who are doing business and so on, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, looking at the strength, the weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats of an institution. And we know one of our strongest points is our resources, be it manpower or be it like the land we have. Yes, we have 3,500 acres of unutilized land, arable land. And we have put activities, we have identified activities that can assist us meet the shortfall in terms of financing this institution. And we are not running away from our core mandate, because when we do apple farming, we have a school of agriculture. So we are saying we'll be researching on improving the variety of that apple. We are saying we will be researching and some of creativity and innovative ideas on how we can do value addition. And we are saying our target is to do 1,000 acres. We have already done 100 acres. Madam PS, there were very many doubting Thomases. They were saying until we touch, Dr. Ecoman is dreaming. I am not dreaming. Now we are selling the apples. Those of you who don't believe, walk down the apple farm. Even now, I know there's a tent. Now we are selling the apples. And we can't meet the demand. It can be done. Because all we need now, because we have proved that Jesus has a reason, the apples are doing well. All we need is support. And in time, you'll be telling Anne from Treasury, you can now keep your money. We also want to venture now to avocado farming. 1 acre of hash avocado, I've done my research, and some of you are farmers of avocado. 1 acre, when you do 5 meters by 5 meters spacing, you can be able to do 150 trees. And maturity, a tree of a hash avocado can give you 500 fruits. 500 fruits times 20 shillings. That should give you 10,000 per tree. If you multiply by 150 per acre, that should give you 1.5 million shillings per year. Multiply that by 100 acres. That is 1.5 billion. I'm not dreaming. I'm just talking the truth. And then we have a school of agriculture. Our students, by the time they leave, they have been practical skills. You know, looking up the sky, there is the sun. God-given sun. How can you utilize the sun? We are thinking of doing solar energy, harnessing solar energy in this university. Right now, we are paying 8 million every month, Kenya Power. If we can harness this solar power given, the sun, solar given energy by God, you bring down that power to near to zero payments, and you'll be able to sell to national grid. And our research tells us that we can make about 500 million every month. Can you hear me? And out of other things, yes, given a chance, you want to prove that this can be a center of excellence, and you would want to be the first university to be self-sustaining financially. Yes, we can. Of course, there are also what the BC said about what have you been able to achieve. in the recent past. I saw it in the papers, in the social media. We are threading about the gate. What is wrong with the gate? Who are these people who are very keen on giving the wrong information about MOI University? What is wrong with the gate? You wanted us to continue with the word gate? That gate now talks about a university. There is the amphitheater that the VC talked about. The Digital Innovation Center that's coming up. The AC2 building, the PDN building, the School of Business that's coming up. Give us time. We shall change the face of MOI University. We shall change the face of MOI University. We are not talking of next year, MOI at 40, MOI University at 40. And we want to tap on our thing with our peers. As an United States, like Dwale. I thought we have our peers. She's reminding me that this year we have the greatest contribution to development from the Exchequer, MOI University, because of our alumni, because she's an alumni. She knew what she was doing. Or you don't think she knew what she was doing? Yeah, anafuga macho, anasema hii inaenda MOI. And PS, don't forget, we have the science complex, which I have stored. And we had invested a lot in career campus on matters of engineering. But now they took over everything. So our science complex, I don't know what you can do, but I believe you can do something. So what I'm saying, tapping on the alumni, because activities has started. By next year, April, June, let us have the strongest alumni in our public universities in this country, MOI University. East or West, home is best. Your parent is your parent, irrespective. If we can tap on the dwellers of this world, movement of this world, if we make the detail of this world, because they are all alumni of MOI University. In fact, we are now ruling. We are the ruling class. MOI University, we are the ruling class. Can you feel me? I also feel the spirit. Through it, I say unto you, allow me now to talk about you, the graduates. I'm finalizing. You are great people. 5,000 of you, the honor you have given us, the pride you have given us. You are great people. We are proud of you. When we say, you know, that journey, because there is no shortcut. I like watching athletics. Like Field Kipiron. When she's doing athletics, you feel like you want to cry. Determination. This is how we feel. Because you can feel your determination and your focus, and finally you have won. That's why you are celebrating. That's why we are here to confer an award and give you powers to read and do that appertains to the various achievements. And I want you to stand up. Please honor me by standing up. All the graduates. And I want you to remain standing because I want to say something. I want our professors and everybody to stand up, please. I have told the professors to stand because rarely are they appreciated in such a forum. These are the Aristotles, the Socrates, the Galileos. These are philosophers. Their work is to philosophize. You cannot be able to pay them. And those gowns that you are wearing, at the back, there is a hood, something that looks like a pocket. If you follow the history of philosophers, you are supposed to follow them because they are just philosophizing, talking wisdom. You can't be able to pay them. so that you put in your gifts and coins in that wood. We cannot be able to pay them for the work well done. You have been able to give us 5,000 students. As the chancellor of this university, I say hats off. And I want you, by extension, you remove your hat and bless the graduates. You can all sit down now. Finally, as I leave, as I sit down, so that we can now start conferring and awarding. Today, the goats are going to die. Chickens are going to be slaughtered. Where I come from, you don't just slaughter a goat for nothing. Tunasema usimwage damu kwa bure. Goat is a ceremony. It's a ceremony. But I know God in heaven, you forgive you. Because you are so happy. Because the poor animals must die. So as the chancellor, we allow you to do that. Celebrate, but don't over-celebrate. We don't want to lose any of you. And I want by extension to thank your parents, your guardians, your families, for being patient with you. Because this journey is a journey of resilience. And as a chancellor, and by extension, your professors, may God give you the grace as you endeavor to the future. We say thank you, thank you, thank you for this honor to this university. Asanteni sana. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, and PS, may I invite Professor to give the list of Professor Makoa to read the list of the merit award, and then the student will come and receive their certificates from the Vice Chancellor. Thank you. Welcome, Professor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I'm honored to present the list of the best overall graduates per school in undergraduate studies in the year 2022-2023. And they will be receiving merit award for academic excellency from the Vice Chancellor. School of Nursing and Midwifery, Mudoni Lilian Wangui, Bachelor of Science in Community Health Education. School of Tourism, Hospitality and Events Management, Okot Brian, Bachelor of Travel and Tour Operations Management. School of Engineering, Gitari Peter Karimi, Bachelor of Engineering in Civil and Structural Engineering. Of Sciences and Aerospace Studies, Mutai Gideon Inwech, Bachelor of Science. School of Business and Economics,
Daisha Aoko, Bachelor of Science in School of Business and Economics, Irungu Peter Kikonyo, Bachelor of Civil Aviation Management. School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Daisha Aoko, Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Economics and Resource Management. School of Education, Kombe, Kahambi Kombe, Bachelor of Science with Education. Yes. School of Education, Kombe, Kahambi Kombe, Bachelor of Science with Education. School of Public Health, Kiplangat Ronald B., Bachelor of Science, Environmental Health. School of Information Sciences, Kimutai Kelvin Ngetich, Bachelor of Science, Communication and Journalism. School of Arts and Social Sciences, Kaweni Dorothy, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science and Public Administration. Dorothy Kaweni. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, may I invite the DVC, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic Research Extension and Student Affairs, to invite the deans of schools to present the graduates.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, as the DVC is coming, I would like to continue recognizing our guests. There's David Kering, Chief Keses. There's Dr. Sami Kotut, CC, Wasingishu County, representing the Honorable His Excellency Jonathan B., Governor of Wasingishu County. There's Sally Birgen, Area Chief. There is my colleague, Professor Peter Barasa, Vice Chancellor at Lupe University. There is Bernard Nobel Kell, Resource Mobilizer, Investor from Mainz in Germany. Yeah, he's working with us to link us up with the number of universities in Germany, including Leipzig and others. Also want to recognize my colleague, Professor Ann Nangulu, Principal for Met University College. I think already the chairman had recognized. Professor George Orwa, the Deputy Vice Principal, sorry. For Met University College, in charge of Academic Research and Student Affairs, and then Professor Lois Maru, the Deputy Principal for Met University College, Administration, Planning, and Development. Thank you. So, DVC. Also recognize Excellence Ambassador Emily Kimsoy. He's been one of us heading to Seoul, to South Korea. Also formerly Alupe University, EVC. Yes, thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Sir, there is also the DVC, Professor Ambua, Technical University of Kenya, representing the Vice Chancellor there. He's also a colleague of ours from the School of Engineering.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the foreign deans to present their graduates for conferment, award, and the presentation of MOI University degrees and the diplomas in the following order. Doctor of Philosophy, Masters, Clinical Fellowships, Postgraduate Diploma, Undergraduate, Diploma. Dean, Dr. Saina, School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Professor Mirwa Home, Dean, School of Arts and the Social Sciences. Professor Joseph Cheboy, School of Business and Economics. Dr. Lukatu Otipa, Dean, School of Dentistry. Professor Anne Kisilu, Dean, School of Education. Professor Engineer Augustine Akwa, Dean, School of Engineering. Professor Abraham Mulu, Dean, School of Information Sciences. Dr. John Wamwala, Dean, School of Law. Dr. Julius Ongok, Dean, School of Medicine. Professor Dina Cheragat, Dean, School of Nursing and Midwifery. Professor Patrick Kerel, Dean, School of Public Health. Professor Rose Ramkat, Dr. Rose Ramkat, School of Sciences and Aerospace Studies. Professor Jacqueline Corey, Dean, School of Tourism, Hospitality and Events Management.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 19 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Arts and Social Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies, Areman L. Hall. This is title, Natural Resource Exploitation and People's Livelihood, a study of oil exploitation in Lokichar Basin, Turkana County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Leonard Mulongo from the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, and Professor Joshua Kwenyike from the Department of Management, Science and Entrepreneurship, MOI University.
Let me have one of them at that point.
Augustine K. Coril. This is title, The Nexus Between Tea Growing and Food Security Amongst Smallholder Tea Farmers in Bomet County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Peter Omboto from the Department of Economics, and Professor Richard Musebe, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, MOI University. Humphrey Young Ogola, this is title, Police Reforms and Service Delivery in the National Police Service, Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Bernard Kibet Nasuma from the Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, and Dr. David Mwangi Kumo Department of Environmental Health and Disaster Risk Management, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Kiswahili, Anesia Arinaitwe. This is title. Uhakiki wa methali za kijinsia katika jamii ya Wanyankole. Mtazamo wa sorry. Nasiwa Florence. This is title. Climate variability adaptation strategies and livelihood of smallholder vegetable farmers in Kampala district, Uganda. Supervisors, Dr. David Mwagikungu from the Department of Environmental Health and Disaster Risk Management, and Professor Joshua Konyike, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, MOI University. Ruth Lapula Murumba. That's his title. Citizen participation in social sustainability of subaltern communities. Lived experiences of Mukuru Kayaba Informal Settlement Community, Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Alice Kurgat from the Department of History, Political Science and Public Administration, and Dr. Donald Wandere Oluchina, Department of Sociology, Psychology, and Anthropology, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Geography, John Maina Jeraini. That's his title. Landslide Disaster Risk Management in Murang'a County, Kenya. Scientific and Indigenous Knowledge Nexus. Supervisors, Professor Paul Omondi and Dr. Frederick Okaka, both from the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, MOI University. Edwin Anakadi Utia Juma. This is title. Gender Relations in Forest Governance and Use of Forest Resources within Cherangani Hills Forest, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Paul Omondi and Dr. Raphael Kareri, both from the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in History, Odera Oyu Johnson Oyugi. That's his title. The role of economic factors in the evolution and development of Eldoret Town, Kenya, between 1903 and 2003. Supervisors, Professor Nicholas Makana and Dr. Paul Abiero Opondo, both from the Department of History, Political Science, and Public Administration, MOI University. Ngetich Benjamin Kipkios. This is title. Inter-ethnic relations between the Nandi and her neighbors, Kenya, 1884 to 2003. Supervisors, Professor Priska Tanui and Dr. Paul Abiero Opondo, both from the Department of History, Political Science, and Public Administration. Doctor of Philosophy in Kiswahili, Anesia Arinaitwe. This is title. Uhakiki wa methali za kijinsia katika jamii ya Wanyankole. Mtazamo wa kipragmatiki. Wasimamizi, Daktari Magdalene Wafula na Professor Mark Bosol Kadago kutoka Department of Kiswahili and Other African Languages. So, Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics, Florence Gadoni Gachugi. This is title. The Polysemy of the Gikuyu Nouns. Supervisors, Dr. Justin Sikuku from the Department of Literature, Linguistics, Foreign Languages and Film Studies, MOI University, and Dr. Kiliku Patrick from the Department of Linguistics and Literature, Southeastern Kenya University. Nancy Chepkemoi. This is title. a pragmatic approach to verbal humor in Kenyan stand-up comedy, the case of Churchill Show. Supervisor, Dr. Simon Gaga from the Department of Literature, Linguistics, Foreign Languages, and Film Studies, and Professor Mosol Kandago from the Department of Swahili and Other African Languages, MOI University. Lily Chemgetich Salat. This is title, Myth and Gender Discourses in Selected Novels by Margaret Ogola and Marjorie Oluthe Magoye. Supervisors, Professor Peter Amuka and Professor CJ Odiabo, both from the Department of Literature, Linguistics, Foreign Languages, and Film Studies. Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science and Public Administration, Gilbert Kiplimo Kimutai. This is title, The Influence of Civil Society Organizations on the Integration of the East African Community. Supervisors, Dr. Paul A. Opondo and Professor Ken Oloch from the Department of History, Political Science, and Public Administration, MOI University. Chandrak Kipkoech Sitienei. This is title, Kenyan-Uganda States of America Strategic Partnership on National Counterterrorism. Supervisors, Ambassador Dr. Paul Kipiwot Kurgat and Dr. Bramwell Namtala Matui, both from the Department of History, Political Science, and Public Administration, MOI University. Geoffrey Kipkirui Towet. This is title, Patron-Client Relation as a Determinant of Electoral Participation in Uasin County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. James K. Chelanga and Dr. Paul A. Opondo, both from the Department of History, Political Science, and Public Administration, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Religious Studies, Coril Simeon Kiprotich. This is title, Assessment of Youth Participation in Peace Building in Selected Churches in Kericho County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Heather Ayanga and Professor Joseph Koech, both from the Department of Philosophy, Religion, and Theology, MOI University. Elijah Kipiego Cherus Matelong. This is title, The Role of the Catholic Church in Controlling Second-Generation Alcohol Abuse in Uasin Gishu County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Emily Choge and Dr. Father Stephen Jure, both from the Department of Philosophy, Religion, and Theology, MOI University. Philosophy in Sociology, Ambassador Doris Molly. This is title, Declining Sugar Industry and Implications on Livelihoods in Western Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Francis Baraza and Dr. Sama Cheza, both from the Department of Sociology, Psychology, and Anthropology, MOI University. Next, please.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 17 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Economics and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management Accounting, Teresa Borareri Caroline. This is titled Chief Executive Officer Power, Institutional Ownership, Integrated Reporting, and Earnings Quality among listed firms in East Africa. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Cheboy, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Professor Ronald Bonuke, Department of Marketing and Logistics, both MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management Finance, Lemayan Kashorda. This is titled Effect of Board Diversity on Financial Performance, Testing the Conditional Effect of Corporate Social Responsibility and Tax Aggressiveness of Listed Firms in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Daniel Tarut, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Professor Thomas Shemia, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University. Debate Kosgei Uigut. This is titled Investor Pressure, CEO Compensation, and Financial Flexibility of Dividend Payout Policy among firms listed in Nairobi Securities Exchange. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Cheboy, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Professor Ronald Bonuke, Department of Marketing and Logistics, both from MOI University. Odhiambo Albert Onyango. This is titled Financial Leverage, CEO Power, and Financial Performance of Listed Companies at the Nairobi Securities Exchange, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Naomi Koske, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Dr. Patrick Limo, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University. Sheila Chepkorir Arusei. This is titled Financial Literacy, Financial Sophistication, Institutional Factors, and Perceived Retirement Savings Adequacy among Public University Employees. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Cheboy, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Dr. Andrew Kimwolo, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University. Emmanuel, this is stock liquidity, growth opportunities, and default risk of non-financial firms listed in Nairobi Securities Exchange, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Naomi Koske, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Dr. Andrew Kumol, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University. Charles Kiprono Sang Keten. This is titled Financial Performance, Intellectual Capital Disclosure, and Fair Value of Firms Listed at the Nairobi Securities Exchange, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Cheboy, Department of Accounting and Finance, and Professor David Kosgei, Department of Agricultural Economics and Resource Management, both MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Human Resource Management, Opolot Julius Samuel. Thesis title, Organizational Culture, Organizational Commitment, Self-Efficacy, and Turnover Intentions among academic staff in selected universities in Uganda. Supervisors, Dr. Stanley Kipsang, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, and Professor Charles Lagat, Department of Marketing and Logistics, both MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management, Strategic Management, Mugo Muridhi. Thesis title, Reward Strategy, Organizational Commitment, Empowerment, and Employee Performance in Commercial Banks listed in Nairobi Securities Exchange, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Lois Maru, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, and Professor Joyce Komen, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University. Gloria Chemutai Tuwei. Thesis title, Effect of Entrepreneurial Orientation, Networking Capability, and Transformational Leadership on Performance of Manufacturing Firms in Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Michael Korir and Professor Joyce Komen, both from the Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, MOI University. Nancy Chepkurui Chepkwony. Thesis title, Technology Context, Leader Personality and Performance and Farm Performance among State Operations in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Ambrose Keboy, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Ambrose Keboy, and Professor Ronald Bonuke, Department of Marketing and Logistics, both MOI University. Hilary Kipkoech CTNA. Thesis title, Bank Strategy, Interest Capping Environment, and Bank Performance in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Michael Korir, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, and Dr. Naomi Koske, Department of Accounting, both MOI University. Stephen Makawit Mosong. Thesis title, Talent Management Practices, Employee Engagement, Organizational Justice, and Sustainable Competitive Advantage of Commercial Banks in Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Joyce Komen, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, and Professor Josephat Cheboy, Department of Accounting and Finance, both MOI University. Oguta James. Thesis title, Strategic Leadership, Organizational Learning, Perceived Environmental and Certainty, and Farm Competitiveness among Farms in Uganda. Supervisors, Professor Thomas Chiriot and Dr. Andrew Kimwolo, both from the Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, Edward Toroitich Kitum. Thesis title, Nexus between Selected Macroeconomic Variables and Economic Growth in Kenya, 1980 to 2019. Supervisors, Dr. Richard Ciele, Department of Economics, and Dr. Alfred Serem, Department of Agricultural Economics and Resource Management, both MOI University. Watema Josh Robert Alex. Thesis title, Disaggregated Income Components and Welfare Analysis Among Households in Uganda. Supervisors, Dr. Richard Ciele, Department of Economics, and Dr. Edwin Kimitei, Department of Marketing and Logistics, both MOI University. Congo Yebesh Ombori. Thesis title, Triple Deficit, Debt Service Ratio, Exchange Rate, Institutional Quality, and Public Debt Sustainability in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Elvis Kiano, Department of Economics, and Dr. Joas Ogola Ogada, Department of Management Science and Entrepreneurship, both MOI University.
The Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 14 candidates satisfying the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, Elseba Jepkoech Toro. This is titled, Determinants of Teacher Performance in Public Preschools in Uasin Gishu County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor James Sang and Professor Benjamin Kialo, both of the Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies, MOI University. Chepkawai Richard Limo. This is titled, Effectiveness of Student Councils in the Management of Public Secondary Schools in Kisii County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Zakaria Kosgei and Professor Joseph Leland, both of the Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies, MOI University. Thomas S. Nyancha. This is titled, Implementation of Public Procurement Policy and its Influence on Institutional Effectiveness in Public Secondary Schools in Nyanza Region. Supervisors, Professor Zakaria Kosgei and Professor Joseph Leland, both of the Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies of MOI University. Akiru Pauline. This is titled, The Socio-Cultural Determinants of Learner Retention in Primary Schools in Turkana County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Joyce Kanyeri and Professor Zakaria Kosgei, both of the Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies, MOI University. Coril Milka Chepkemboi. This is titled, A Situational Analysis of Safety Policy Compliance on Learner Safety in Public and Private Primary Boarding Schools in the North Rift Region, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Joyce Kanyiri and Professor David Serem, both of the Department of Educational Management and Policy Studies, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology, James Ololo Otieno. This is titled, Students' Perceptions on Guidance and Counseling Services in Mitigating Psychosocial Distress in Selected Universities in Tanzania. Supervisors, Dr. Catherine Simiyu and Dr. Francisca Butitia, both the Department of Educational Psychology, MOI University. Susan Kingoina Limbisi. This is titled, Influence of Peer Mentorship Programs on Disruptive Behavior Among Students in Selected Secondary Schools in Informal Setups in Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. John Kipruto and Dr. Godfrey Ngeno, both of the Department of Educational Psychology, MOI University. Yegon Bernard Kipkurui. This is titled, Relationship between Teacher Utilization of Bloom's Cognitive Taxonomy in Teaching and Examination and Student Academic Performance in Public Secondary Schools in Nandi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Shikuku Mulambla and Dr. Esther Kiariza, both of the Department of Educational Psychology, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology, Besigomwe Felix. This is titled, Primary Teacher Education Trainees Preparation for Integration of Information Communication Technology in their pedagogical practices. Advisors, Opata and Professor Department of Curriculum Instruction. Richard Kipngetich Lagat. On student achievement in teaching and learning of mathematics in secondary schools in Bomet County. Supervisors, Professor Chris Mukwa, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, MOI University, and Professor Jackson Tor, Commission for University Education, Kenya. Doctor of Philosophy in Language Education, English, Ogalo Michael Odoyong. This is titled, teacher cognition of the integration of information and communication technology in teaching English in secondary schools in Nairobi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Peter Barasa, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, MOI University, and Vice Chancellor Alupe University, and Professor Caroline Omlando, KCA University. Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology of Education, Beth Kirigo Mwai. This is titled Social Capital and Educational Aspirations of these school students in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor John Chagat and Professor Amy Kipsoi, both of the Department of Educational Foundations, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum Studies, Alfred Irabona. This is titled Instructional Influences on Learners' Achievement in Post-Basic School English Curriculum in Burundi. Supervisors, Professor John Changat and Professor Ann Kisilu of the Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Education Media, MOI University. Rugut Cornelius Kipleting. This is titled Postgraduate Students and Supervisors' Perspectives on Basic Supervision Practices in Higher Education Curriculum in Universities in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor John Changat, Department of Educational Foundations, MOI University, and Professor Ann Kisilu, Department of Curriculum, Instruction and Educational Media, MOI University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 7 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Engineering and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degree of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Materials and Textile Engineering, Nonzikelelo Sharon Mbofu. Thesis title, Characterization and Efficacy Testing of Multifunctional Fabrics based on green nanoparticles synthesized with selenium to process potato peels. Supervisors, Professor Josephat Mwasiagi, Department of Manufacturing, Industrial and Textile Engineering, MOI University. Dr. Cleophas Achisa, Department of Chemical and Process Engineering, MOI University. Dr. Eric Oyondi, Department of Manufacturing, Industrial and Textile Engineering, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Industrial Engineering, Maureen Naluboa Sembicha. This is titled Modeling and Optimization of the Manufacturing Lot Size in Aggregate Production Planning under Demand Uncertainty, a case study of Morfit Products Limited. Supervisors, Dr. Jerry Ochola, Department of Manufacturing, Industrial and Textile Engineering, MOI University. Professor Sol Namango, Department of Chemical and Process Engineering, MOI University. Professor Paul Mubiru, Department of Mechanical and Production Engineering, Chamboko University, Uganda. Kipsanai Janet Chepchumba. This is titled Development and Performance Evaluation of Diatomous Earth-Based Geopolymer Concrete incorporated with sisal and high-density polyethylene wastes. Supervisors, Professor Paul Wambua, Department of Manufacturing, Industrial and Textile Engineering, MOI University. Professor Sol Namango, Department of Chemical and Process Engineering, MOI University. Professor Sofiane Amsien, Clermont University, France. Doctor of Philosophy in Energy Studies, Ngure Samuel Maina. Thesis title, Performance, Degradation, and Reliability of Solar Photovoltaic Module under Environmental Field Conditions. Supervisors, Professor Engineer Augustine Makoha, Department of Mechanical and Production Engineering, MOI University. Professor Edwin Atato, Department of Electrical and Communications Engineering, MOI University. Professor Muyiwa Adaramola, Faculty of Environmental Sciences and Natural Resources, Norwegian University of Life Sciences, Norway. Manirambona Ekide, thesis title, Modeling Energy Sector Towards Sustainability, Pathways, Long-Term Forecast and Management Scenarios, a case study of East African countries. Supervisors, Dr. Stephen Talai, Department of Mechanical Production and Energy Engineering. Dr. Stephen Lee, Department of Mechanical Production and Energy Engineering, MOI University. Register Muroso, thesis title, Biogas Production from Kitchen Waste, co-digested with selected municipal solid waste and its purification using soda ash and from lake natron and eggshells waste. Supervisors, Dr. Joseph Kiplagat, Department of Mechanical and Production Engineering. Dr. Cleophas Achisa, Department of Chemical and Process Engineering, both MOI University. Louis Kache, that's his title, in absentia, okay.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 11 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Information Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Library and Information Studies, Ateka Azanat Nyamasakwe. This is titled, Creating 21st Century Learning Spaces, the case of selected academic libraries in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Emily Bosire Ogeji and Dr. Eliseba Mase, both of the Department of Library Records Management and Information Studies, MOI University. Harrison Janet Nankui, she's graduating online, she's joining us online. So in absentia, Harrison Janet Nankui, this is titled Strategic Planning Practices Adopted by Public University Libraries in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Chablet N. Otike and Dr. Duncan Amod, both of the Department of the Library Management and Information Studies, MOI University. Mwansu Arnold. This is titled Adoption of Green Initiatives by Libraries in Kenya for Environmental Sustainability. Supervisors, Dr. Emily Bosire Ogeji and Dr. Damaris Odero, both of the Department of Library Records Management and Information Studies, MOI University. Dekwa Helen Mukiri. This is titled Efficacy of Digital Preservation Practices in Institutional Repositories of Selected Public Universities in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Emily Bosire Ogeji and Dr. Damaris Odero, both of the Department of Library Records Management and Information Studies, MOI University.
Doctor of Philosophy in Communication Studies. Simon Hugh Shege. This is titled Youth Experiences and Exchange of Sexting Messages and Mitigating Perceived Concerns Among Middle-Level college students in Nairobi, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Masibo Lumala and Dr. Stella Jebi, board of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, MOI University. Julie Gadoni Itau. This is titled Investigating Internal Relationships Through Symmetrical Communication Lens, a multiple case study of perceptions and practice in selected non-profit organizations in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Okumu Bigambo and Dr. Stella Jebi, both of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, MOI University. Pili Sydney Kipchirchir. This is titled Facebook Mediated Interactions and Influence on Social Relationships Among University Students at Selected Universities in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Abraham Mulwo and Dr. Victoria Kuto, both of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, Moi University. Masinde Moses Wanyama. This is titled Gender Portrayal by Editorial Cartoons, a study of selected newspapers in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Masibo Lumala and Dr. Jared Obuya, both of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, Moi University. Maritime Florida Chelangat. This is titled Utilization of Communication in Adoption of Climate Smart Agricultural Technologies Among Farmers in West Pokot County. Supervisors, Dr. Victoria Kuto and Father Dr. Frederick Jeroge, both of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, Moi University. Joseph Joachim Olomi. This is titled Access to and Utilization of Scientific Information on Genetically Modified Food Crops Among Maize Farmers in Western Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Abraham Mulwo and Dr. Erneo Nyakundi, both of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, Moi University. Abok Owino Brian. This is titled Audience Reception of Alcohol Abuse Messages Among the Visually Impaired in Nairobi, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Abraham Mulwo and Father Dr. Frederick Jeroge of the Department of Publishing, Journalism and Communication Studies, Moi University.
Mr. Chancellor, we have one international candidate whom we did not read, and we request that we read is following online. So, Chancellor Sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following one candidate satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Engineering and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degree of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Energy Studies, Musong Louis Kache, thesis title, Modeling, Simulation, and Optimization of a Solar Battery Hybrid Renewable Energy System with Maximum Power Tracking Control Strategy. Supervisors, Professor Engineer Agustin Makoha, Department of Mechanical Production and Energy Engineering. Professor Sagari Siagi, Department of Electrical and Communications Engineering, MOI University. Professor Muyiwa Adaramola, Faculty of Environmental Sciences and Natural Resources, Norwegian University of Life Sciences, Norway.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 7 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Sciences and Aerospace Studies and Senate for conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Analytical Chemistry, Wambaya Michael Chelotti. Thesis title, Screening, Isolation, and Characterization of Bioactive Compounds from Acacia xanthofolia as Viable Tanning Agents for Leather Industry. Supervisors, Professor Ambrose Kipro, Dr. Fanny Swangila, both from the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Dr. Ava Onyuke, Kenya Industrial Research and Development Industry. Opondo Florence Atieno, thesis title, Formulation of Selected Plant-Derived Chitosan Nanoparticles as Biopesticides Agents against Rosolantia solanaceum in tomato. Supervisors, Dr. Isaac Kowino, Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, Dr. Viola Koskei, and Dr. Sarah Chepkony, both from the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, MOI University. Kiwanuka Caroline Nakiguli, thesis title, Chemical Modification, Efficacy and Toxicity Studies of Aloin from Aloe barbadense leaves used in traditional treatment of malaria in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Jackson Cherutoi, Dr. Viola Koskei, Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, MOI University, and Dr. John Odada, Department of Pharmacology and Therapeutics, Makerere University. Following online, in page 115, we have Rania Award Nayal, thesis title, Production of Biodiesel from Microalgae Biomass using caprolactam-based ionic liquids. Supervisors are Professor Kirimi H. Kiriamiti, Department of Chemical and Processing Engineering, MOI University, Professor Frederick Orara Kengara, Department of Pure and Applied Sciences, Bomet University College, and Professor Yusuf Ali Ragab, Department of Chemistry, University of Gezira. Doctor of Philosophy in Biostatistics, Dakwa John. Thesis title, Model Choice in a Class of Alternative Cox Models when Analyzing Risk-Truncated Survival Data. Supervisors, Professor John Mutiso, Department of Mathematics, Physics, and Computing, MOI University. Professor Joseph Koskei, Department of Mathematics and Physics, MOI University. Okemwa Bernard Onserio. thesis title, Modeling Spatiotemporal Survival Patterns of HIV/TB Co-infected Patients in Selected Counties in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Matthew Koskei and Dr. Robert To, both from the Department of Mathematics, Physics, and Computing, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Murray Gilbert Kiptum. Thesis title, Tailoring Raman Scattering for Cancerous Detection Using Electromagnetic and Oscillating Electric Fields. Supervisors, Professor Samuel Rotich from the Department of Mathematics, Physics, and Computing, MOI University. Professor Kapil M. Khan from the Department of Physics, University of Eldoret.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 4 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Tourism, Hospitality, and Events Management and Senate for the conferment of the following Doctor of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Hospitality Management, Kaguma Moses Muraya. Thesis title, Social Customer Relationship Management, Customer Perceptions and Relationship Quality in Star-rated Hotels in Nairobi City, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Jacqueline Korir and Dr. Thomas Bor, both from the Department of Hotel and Hospitality Management, MOI University. Mukolwe Eunice. Thesis title, Crisis Management Practices and Performance of Star-rated Hotels in Mombasa County, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Dorothy Rotich from the Department of Hotel and Hospitality Management, MOI University. Dr. Isabella Chelotti Mapelu, Department of Hospitality, Travel and Tourism Management, Murang'a University, and Professor Helen Ipara, Department of Wildlife Management from the University of Eldoret. Cherwon Rebecca Chelagat. Thesis title, Entrepreneurial Capabilities, Entrepreneurial Orientation, and Competitive Advantage of Event Management Ventures in Selected Counties in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Jacqueline Korir and Dr. Rose Wairimu Burugu, both from the Department of Hotel and Hospitality Management, MOI University. Doctor of Philosophy in Tourism Management, Mungai Margaret Wanjiru. Thesis title, Determinants of Choice to Enroll in Tourism Education among Public Universities in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Damiana Kieti from the Department of Tourism and Tour Operations Management, MOI University, and Dr. Isabella Chelotti Mapelu, Department of Hospitality, Travel and Tourism Management, Murang'a University. Thank you.
I admit you all to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or more by my authority and that of the entire country, and do all that appertains to this degree. Congratulations, and God bless you in your future endeavors.
PhD, now you are graduates. We take a photo with the chancellor. Now.
Tunaomba mjipange vizuri ili mupige picha. The photos will be taken in bits, in groups. Okay, that's the first batch. Wale ambao wanapiga picha, tafadhali that's the first batch. Then the second, I think we'll have about 5 batches so that the photo comes out nicely. Okay, I think the deans of the respective schools, that is the School of Arts, where is the dean, please? Professor Mary Wahome, join the photo. Kindly, let's wait a little bit as the dean comes. Professor Mary Wahome. And then we follow the second school. Please arrange yourself according to schools. The second school will be School of Business. School of Business. Okay, thank you. We are done with the School of Arts. School of Business. Chancellor and the PS and the Vice Chancellor, kindly be patient a little bit. Thank you for the seats. One more seat. School of Business, together with your dean, Professor Cheboy. Professor Cheboy. The third school okay, some rearrangement. After that, we have School of Education. After the School of Business, we have the School of Education. The dean, together with the associate dean, can join the photo. Okay, thank you very much. School of Education, next. Professor Ann Kisilu, together with your team, kindly join the photo. And the associate dean, Professor Ann Kisilu. And kindly let's be fast enough. School of Engineering is next. Professor Magoa, please be closer. Thank you, I can see you. Okay, thank you very much. School of Engineering. School of Engineering. I can see the Dean, Professor Agustin, together with your team. Kindly, let's be fast enough. Kitivo kinachofuata ni School of Information Sciences. I can see Professor Mulwa. Asanteni sana School of Engineering. School of Information Sciences, tafadhali muingie kwenye picha. Alafu wanaofuata School of Sciences and Aerospace Studies. School of Science and Aerospace Studies, kindly be closer together with your dean. School of Information Sciences, asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. I am told School of Arts, the photo didn't come out nicely, so kindly, the dean together with your team, kindly be closer. School of Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Mary Waume, together with your candidates, kindly be next. You'll follow the School of Tourism. After School of Tourism, we have School of Arts repeating the photo. Thank you very much, School of Tourism. Okay, School of Tourism. And I think finally we'll do a repeat photo for the School of Arts and Social Sciences. Honorable Shadrach Madime, I'm told you require to join the photo, kindly.
So thank you so much, graduates of Doctor of Philosophy. I would want to request the indulgence of the PAs and the Chancellor. We have one of our PSS, Shadrach Mwadime Oleba. Oh, there you are. Keyo South MP, Gideon, come forward. We take a photo with you. And also our governor from West Pokot, Wesley Roti. If you are there, kindly. Elgeo Maragat, sorry. Elgeo Marakwet. And the clerk to the National Assembly to Turkana. Also come forth. County Assembly Board, sorry, from Turkana, Turkana County.
Picha ya mwisho hiyo inaendelea, muhakikishe kwamba imetoka vizuri, wale ambao wanapiga picha. Asanteni sana. Asanteni sana. Nadhani ratiba inaendelea.
So, Mr. Chancellor, sir, thank you for that opportunity with the doctorate candidates and also our colleagues from the county and national parliament and peers. I would like to recognize colleagues who have graduated with their PhDs. There's Mugo Mureithi from Laikipia. He was my HR manager for 6 years. There is Njiraine, who was here with us, but he left for Laikipia in GIS. And there's Dr. Murray in physics, Doctor of Philosophy in physics. We appreciate you. Thank you.
We shall continue with the graduation ceremony, with the clinical fellowships. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are highest awards in the field of medicine. They are equivalent to PhDs, but they are called clinical fellowships in school of medicine.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 7 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Medicine, College Academic Board, and Senate for the conferment of the following clinical fellowship degrees of MOI University. Clinical Fellowship in Cardiology, Anyira Eric Onacha. Manuscript title, Perioperative Cardiovascular Risk Stratification and Outcomes in Patients Undergoing Non-Cardiac Surgery at MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital. Supervisors, Dr. Felix Baraza, MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital, Dr. Constantine Aquanalo, MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital, and Dr. Kitui Werunga, Department of Surgery and Anesthesiology, MOI University. Clinical Fellowship in Cardiology, Mburu Hazel Nyambura. Manuscript title, Prevalence of Cardiac Abnormalities in Post-COVID-19 Adult Survivors, seen at MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital. Supervisors, Dr. Felix Baraza, MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital. Dr. Wilson Sugut, MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital. Dr. Fawaz Abdulaziz Alenezi, Duke University, USA. Clinical Fellowship in Gynecologic Oncology. Hassan Hamida Rashid. Manuscript title, Mortality and Clinical Pathological Characteristics Associated with Gestational Trophoblastic Neoplasia in a low-resource setting, a 10-year experience in Western Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Tonui Philip Kirui, Department of Reproductive Health, MOI University. Dr. Itsura Peter Muhandale, Department of Reproductive Health, MOI University. Clinical Fellowship in Gynecologic Oncology, Smith Wilmot Lorenzo. Manuscript title, Clinical Pathological Characteristics and Treatment Outcomes of Uterine Sarcoma at MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital, Eldoret, Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Philip Tonui Kipkirui and Dr. Itsura Peter Muhandale, both of the Department of Reproductive Health, MOI University. Clinical Fellowship in Maternal-Fetal Medicine. Kahuro David Ngori. Manuscript title, Correlation of Fetal Doppler and Outcomes in Late Onset Fetal Growth Restriction in Mothers Attending High-Risk Clinic at the MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital, Eldoret, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Nanette Okun, Department of Gynecology, University of Toronto, Canada. Dr. Beth Kipchumba, Directorate of Reproductive Health, MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital. Clinical Fellowship in Maternal-Fetal Medicine. Diema Rosa Chemwe. Manuscript title, Impact of Maternal-Fetal Medicine on Pregnancy Outcomes in Severe Preeclampsia at MOI Teaching and Referral Hospital between 2018 and 2022, the before and after analysis. Supervisors, Professor Paul Obanda Nyongesa and Dr. Pallavi Mishra, both of the Department of Reproductive Health, MOI University. Clinical Fellowship in Pediatric Oncology and Hematology. Bogonko George Osiemo. Manuscript title, Improve Survival for Childhood Acute Lymphatic in a Low-Middle Income Country, Reduction in Abandonment and Relapse. Supervisors, Professor Terry Vick, Indiana University, USA, and Professor Kaspers Kajan, Boe Medical Center, Netherlands. Thank you. I've been asked to explain what clinical fellowship is. Sir, this is a level of super specialization that comes after Master of Medicine in the various areas of medical training. This is the highest level of super specialization, and we rely heavily on both the university and collaborating institutions to be able to bring up this level of trainees. There are new programs in our university, and it really increases the esteem of the university and provides high level treatment access for patients coming from within the country and outside the country. Thank you very much.
I admit you all to the clinical fellowship of MOI University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that pertains to this degree. Congratulations, and may God give you grace in all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. So hold on for a photo with the Chancellor and the PS.
Photo session now.
As we do the photo session, there are lost and found identity cards. Kindly, you come to the secretariat after this if your ID is here. Maureen Wangari Mukindu. Sorry, they almost left the principal in the photo, Professor Kure Mutenge. Marion Wangari Maina, ID card, Salome Wanjiru Nganga, and Maureen Wangari Mukindu. Kindly come for them. We'll get them from the secretariat. There's also some keys for a car that is lost. You can come for them. You collect them from the security officer, please. Thank you.
Master's degrees, deans.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 6 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources and the Senate for the conferment of the following Master of Philosophy degrees of MOI University. Master of Science in Agricultural Economics and Resource Management, Benedict Namulanda Wafula, Yerotich Betty, Eric Anino, Henry Kipkoech Chemjor, James Chuma Kishuri, Oscar Onyango Kula. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the respective master's degree.
Mr. Chancellor, in the 2022-2023 academic year, the following 17 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Arts and Social Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of MOI University. Master of Arts in Film and Media Studies, serial number 139. Master of Arts in Geography, serial number 140 to 142. Master of Arts in Kiswahili, serial number 143. Okay, I've been told to read the names. Master of Arts in Film and Media Studies, Williat Anika. Master of Arts in Geography, Abigail Chepkirui, John Hahoma, Wycliffe Oviambo Ojala. Master of Arts in Kiswahili, Ekiru Simon Esteban. Master of Arts in Literature, Charles Kimeno Roma. Master of Arts in Political Science and Public Administration, Elfas Kiprotich Neno, Ojal Phoebe Akoth. Master of Arts in Religious Studies, Emily Bito Kuto, Kendagol Beatrice Kangogo, Langat Collins, Levin Wanaswa. Master of Arts in Sociology, Kosgei Masi, Rebecca Achieng Ofrere. Master of Arts in Development Studies, Christine Wanjira Moho, Aline Hamid Abdullahi, Mohammed Abdul Rahman Sheikh. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the respective master's degrees. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 117 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Business and Economics and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees
of MOI University. Master of Business Administration, Finance, Boniface Mungoya, Charles Mutari, Ferdinand Mutunga, Gladys Cherotich, Goreti Chebet, John Francis Adongo, Philomena Wairimu, Murio Masi, Nancy Chepkemboy, Metich Shadrach, Philip Liki, Walter Kipchumba. Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management, John Ekonit Komol. Master of Business Administration, Strategic Management, Abdirahmani Sheikh, Abdirahmani Sarat, Brenda Wichi, Christy Mocheche, Enoch Muchiemo, George Kipiatich, Ishmael Maalim, Jane Wairimo, Kipkorir Emmanuel, Margaret Wanjiku, Mother Kagore, Ngere Kahari, Said Bakari, Shadrach Mwangolo Mwadime. Master of Arts in Economics, Gururil Zaobin, Chris Alam, and Wesley Kipiegon Rotich. Master of International Economics and Trade, Ndungu Stella Kagendo. Master of Science in Human Resource Development, Abigail Chepkurui, Anyona Kemunto, Faith Lentoimaga, Gregory Maroko. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Cherono Titus Otieno Silas. Master of Science in Entrepreneurship, Laura Maritim. Master of Science in Project Planning and Management, Milka Achar Muhyiddin Abdulkadir Hussein. Master of Business Management Finance, Lois Ngoga Sangole Beatrice. Master of Business Management Accounting, Charles Gitau Mureithi Peter, Rachel Wavinya, Valeria Onsando. Master of Business Management, Purchasing and Supplies Management, Rachel Kosgei. Master of Tax and Customs Administration, Daido Adawa, Kabiru George, Rono Edwin. Master of Tax and Customs Administration, Tax Administration, Carol Kimani, Chirchir Kimaru, Elizabeth Wanjugu, Elizabeth Wamboi, Gathia Nelson, Ireri Mudoni, Chepkemboy Elsie, Jason Jerunjuguna, John Jenga, Joshua Jesire, Kariuki Samuel, Karwego Ann, Dismas, Kiendi Kazoki, Kinu Ibrahim, Kiprotich Kemboy, Kipto Kandie, Kuria Merian, Lesuper Mpukian, Lilian Ruguru, Lucia Kihua, Masharia James, Maina George, Makoha Nekesa, Mangiteni Chacha, Buru Charles, Muhia Moses, Muhia Rebecca, Mukami Mary, Mulamula Zakaria, Mudoka Harrison, Mudoni Victoria, Mutua Mutava, Mwangi Virginia, Nicholas Kokita, Ongeri Ogake, Otieno Adhiambo, Oyaro Evelyn Naboke, Samuel Muia, Teresa Ferrer Chemutai, and Violet Nananko. Master of Banking and Finance, Bank Management, Rosalique Gishora. Executive Master of Business Administration, Finance, Egla Kotut, Raphael Karanja. Executive Master of Business Administration, Aviation Management, Alex Ojue, Andrew Washira, Charity Chepkosgei, Daimen Petrose, Twin Shuriat, Elizabeth Wanku, Enoch Kiplagat, Evelyn Wairimu, Francis Ruto, James Nyadianga, Kennedy Nyaga, Khalid Mohammed, Imani John, Irera David, Kosgei Angela, Mudhi Munene, Nabugasha Jovita, Peter Labate, Ria Ramchandi, Sostilo Camilo, Stephen Njora, Teresa Mary, and Vivian Aluoch Akoth.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 34 candidates satisfying the Board of Examiners of the School of Education and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of MOI University. Master of Education in Educational Planning, Elima Jerono Chepkango. Master of Education in Research, Atuaire Anna Chepkirui Sheila Ekiakuzire Brenda Kainom Ezekiel Kouame Anjoua Mohammed Bello Musongo Conrad Mugomi Kenneth Morian Naomi Nasuna Prosi Nuabaga Isaiah Nuaimanya James Nyamberi Kochaberi Odera Josephine. We wish to recognize 8 international students in this category: Anna Brenda Charlotte Bello, Conrad Prosi Isaiah, and James. Master of Education in Early Childhood and Primary Education, Evelyn Chemgetich, Joyce Munyendele Manyonge, Imbali Alice Kamali, Leah Jerono Hongai, and Samuel Myra. Master of Education in Educational Psychology, Babugun Kokelo, Dennis Siudu Mukisu. Master of Philosophy in Mathematics Education, Biward Jelangat Nancy. Master of Education in Guidance and Counseling, Ruth Mideva Maganga Sabwami Gladys. Master of Education in Sociology of Education, Daniel Virgen, Enda Nafula, Mika Kurgat. Master of Education in Literature Education, Wekulo Timothy. Master of Education in Language Education, English, Dina Midega Omuga Alandi. Master of Philosophy in Educational Communication and Technology, Caroline Kaya Tepsirol Philomena. Master of Education in History Education, Gertrude Jeruto. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the respective undergraduate degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 18 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Engineering and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of MOI University. Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, Areba Paul Okemwa, Brian Kipchumba Bet, Joel Sapore Koitumet, Mahanu Geoffrey Kubuli, Robert Kipchumba Ruto. Master of Science in Energy Studies, Renewable Energy, Asamoah Eugene, Tushengere Benedict, Hortense Ingambire, Musafi Belinda, Musongwa Gloria, Nicholas Kiptum Rotich, Nundwe Bitumbiko, Okino Jasper, Olomo Eli, Simon Faris Chida. Master of Science in Sustainable Energy and Energy Access, Moses Irekefe Augustine. Master of Science in Water Engineering, Dennis Mailu Kiamba, Omondi Alice Norin Adiambo. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the respective master's degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 25 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Information Sciences and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of MOI University. Master of Science in Journalism and Media Studies, Chifoko Lily Nasike. Master of Science in Communication Studies, Cheporiot Christine Losem, Chongwon Reno Cheposis, Frida Cherotich Talam, Kimngetich Wilfred, Mushiri Purity Karambu, Nasimiu Joyce, Ochieng Patience Award, Odiambo Florence Akinyi. Master of Science in Communication and Journalism, Boyd Maureen Chekemoy, Jacinda Jerry Maina, Makoa Millicent, Zioka Patrick Alonso, Wanangwe Josephine Miriam. Master of Science in Records and Archives Management, Ani Defense Machocho, Beatrice Kashambi Mburu, Philip Chumba Rotich, Timothy Odinga Namboya. Master of Science in Publishing Studies, John Savai Onde. Master of Science in Library and Information Studies, John Waweru Nganga, Maria Adhiamba Omwado, Boshi Joseph. Master of Science in Information Technology, Ganda Henry Ochieng, Simiyu Damaris Naliaka, Yeko Junior Kiblimo. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you your respective master's degrees.
Councillor Sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 3 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners of the School of Law and the Senate for the conferment of the following master's degree of MOI University. Masters of Law in Child and Family Law, Anne Anyango Raso, Michael M. Wabomba, and Kweli Sema Mwaguni. Please be seated until the Chancellor confers to you the master's degree. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in 2022-2023 academic year, the following 37 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners in the School of Medicine, College Academic Board, and Senate for the conferment of the following master's degrees of MOI University. Master of Medicine in Anesthesia and Critical Care, Chebi Henry Kipiego. Master of Medicine in Child Health and Pediatrics, Kipchumba Samuel Kipkemoy, Langat Eric Kiprotich, Njie Albertine Enjima. Master of Medicine in General Surgery, Kibos K. Ezekiel, Munda Berry Lakinyi. Master of Medicine in Family Medicine, Makali Douglas Wanjala, Omar Salwa Mohammed, Rotich Patrick Ngetich. Master of Medicine in Internal Medicine, Ko Maureen Kemua, Gadua Beatrice Wanjiru, Maleche Maureen Amukoya, Muturi James Mwangi, Owol Jane Evelyn. Master of Medicine in Orthopedic Surgery, Muiruri Maureen Jerry, Wanyanga Levin Anyanga. Master of Medicine in Radiology and Imaging, Akora Rosemary Mora, Chebi Joan Cheruto, Clay Michelle Nyawira, Kangeve Brenda Modoni, Kayere Collins Ziko, Barak Naima Ahmed, Mwebi Zipora Kemunto, Ombura Jacqueline Anyango, Rotich Kelvin Cheruyot, to Sharon Cherotich. Master of Medicine in Reproductive Health, Beth Brian Kiprop, Matetai Susan Chepchirchir, Munialo Lydia